Hello. So a while ago, you probably saw this, but I did a Chimps run on. Why is this not placing? What? Can you really not place Soda right there? I really expected that to work, but okay. So I guess Soda will go right here. But a while ago, I did a Chimps run where I got 2 Mega Pops on a village, and I used a little bit of a trick with Jerry Fire. You can just put Jerry Fire on the village itself, so we'll actually do pops. So this time I'm going to be trying to do it without Geraldo at all. So I'll just bring Soda as my hero for this one. I didn't really want to do it on the easiest map there is, so I decided to go, well, I was thinking about doing it on Cracked, but I thought that might have been a little bit out of bounds, and I kind of didn't want to do this 1,000 times. So I'm trying it on, this map is Frozen Over, right? Yeah, I had to think of the name for a second. So I think this will work, and I want to kind of just save up to the primary expertise with just Soda, a wall of fire, and the village, of course. So yeah, basically Soda and wall of fire. Well, Soda itself on like a few maps can kind of do just like a least cost deflation, get like all the way around to 60 with her. Of course, you only have to go to like around the mid 40s to get it, but because this is Chimps mode, the balloons are actually faster. And things are a little bit more expensive. That really doesn't matter much because we're spending so little money. So yeah, it's just going to be a big juggling of the abilities and having the wall of fire just catch a little bit of some random balloons here and there. But the village might be able to help out a little bit. We'll get some extra range and drums. But yeah, we're just going to try to get primary expertise as fast as possible before the pop cap gets hit. Alright, so for the wall of fire, just decided to get 120 because I'm pretty sure we can just get Soda to kill all the camos. We're going to be getting this before round 51, definitely. Actually, I think we should get it before round 51, yeah. So we should be good. And then the wizard, so without camo, we just get the 120 instead because that allows you to target it. That's going to be very useful for stuff like purples, and we can also get it in this intersection, which is very good. It will help us maximize the pierce. I thought you could place Soda in here, but apparently you can't. Medium towers won't fit in here, so like this druid can't fit in here, and Soda is a medium tower. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Maybe, I think this will still work alright though. So let me get this village up here. You're gonna reach when I get extra range, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. This village spot is fine. It doesn't really have to be that crazy. We just need to get Pex, and then we'll be able to just like put some buffs on it, and that will be all. Alright, so round 40 is coming up here. Because this is an easy map, Soda also isn't getting a whole lot of levels, which kind of sucks. That would be one perk to the intermediate map. So I would get a little bit of levels, and maybe that's better, I don't know, but around 40 is here. So let's use the ability. Will I get it back? It doesn't look like I'll get it back. I might get it back if I use it immediately. I don't think so, though. I don't think that really saved a lot of time, so might have to figure something else out here. Nope, let's get this. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do here instead is do that and then put you way back so you like the wall of fire doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, and then we should be able to one-shot the insides of the Moab whenever it opens up, like that. Okay, so that one's. Anyways, according to my quick calculations, if we don't spend anything, we will have the primary expertise by round 50, which should be enough, I believe. Yeah, and then if not, well, I don't want to get it by round the end of round 50 at least, but that will give us, round 50 will give us about $700 spare So like if we really need to, I feel like we wouldn't, but we could buy just like a simple ice monkey to keep it up. But anyways, this is where we're gonna have to start using abilities. I should be kind of cautious because I should use the ability as early as possible so we won't like be left off guard. No abilities coming up to the next turn. So yeah, let me try to think about this more carefully. There's not a whole lot of rounds left. So round 47 and round 49 are going to be the kind of annoying ones that I think. Actually, round 48 because there's the fortified ceramics. We'll see when it comes there. Round 46 also has the fortified ceramics. I was actually thinking round 46, but 48 also has fortified ceramics at the very end. Not a lot of people know that, I guess. So I guess I'll try using an ability early, so that way it should come. I want to use it a little earlier. Or can I beat these without the ability? If not, that would be better. So let's just see that real quick. Yeah, this seems to work. Okay. So then for round 47, let's try using an ability ASAP. That will get these down. Do I have to move the wall of fire to the back here? Okay, that worked perfectly. Nice. And then we get the ability back up for the start of here. We shouldn't need it for the start of this round though. Okay, looks good. And we're still a lot of cash off. Round 49 does give quite a lot of money though, so that's what the Quincy bot said. We'd get it by the end of round 50. So I hope that this is enough. I'm gonna set Sawdust strong here so we can try the same trick. I'm not sure if it will work because there's so many greens. It might pierce cap if they overlap. So we might have to do it a little bit later. So let's put wall. Yeah, okay. So let's try it a little bit later. We'll use the ability there. When the ceramics get to the intersection. It's like right here. Okay, that worked. Alright, and then these rainbows. The regrow rainbows shouldn't be an issue, right? Alright, only like a few balloons leak, that's fine. Okay, so that beats that round. The regrow rainbows. The first round I had was actually like really lucky, and I didn't really get that many lucky rounds past that. So we don't have the ability coming on to round 50 ASAP. But I think that should be fine. I want to see, can I? This might have been a bigger issue than. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be a big issue. But we got $500 away. I should have taken the time and found a way to beat the regrow rainbows without using ability, because now I am in a pickle. So let's try using this ability ASAP. We'll have the waft go there, and we'll push the waft back like I should have done it a moment later. Yeah, this is an issue. How many pops do we have on these guys? Okay, we still have like a ton of pops to spare. So we could get a little bit later, but the rounds after this are high RBE. So ideally, I wouldn't want to spend a lot of cash. But I really am thinking it's 300 alk buff, to be honest. Because then, if I put it here, it would priority Soda, but after Pex, it would priority Pex. So will this reach though? Right here. Let's try this. Okay, good. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Actually does cost a decent amount of cash. But let's see, how well does this do? It's gonna open this up. No, use the ability. Okay, that was not planned. But alright. I guess we'll move the waft back when you go out. Replace? No. Alright, so I used the ability a little bit earlier. So now this should work. Right here. We can use the ability when that opens up. Nice. And now for these camo ceramics, the alk buffed Sada should be able to clear these without the ability. That's nice. And then we should get pecs right here. So 13, yeah. That ran it a little bit more close than I would have liked. So here's pecs. We got it. And this alk buff also is a little bit close. It does have the priority on the pecs now, which is good. But the issue is that it's a little bit closer, so if mobs get here, it could hit here. It won't steal a whole lot of pops, but looking at the pops, we got 13k and 22k. So it's 35k. So we only have 12k pops to spare, I believe. Or is it 42k or 47? I keep forgetting what you need for 2 megapops. But we're under it, but not by a lot. So what I have to do is first I have to drum you and get the stronger stimulant on you. The spot for the pecs is actually pretty good. It shoots straight into. So now I guess the next thing to get is overclock. Or I could get a glue. I'm not sure. What I will get is the cheap glue right here. Because you can get like really cheap. We want to do the 022, right? Yeah, 022. These cost like literally nothing. So we can get them for real cheap because you get the 2 upgrades there for free. The funny thing is that it goes out of the range at times. And then I guess we can also get one of these to M glue. I think it would be better just to get an M glue like up here though, a separate M glue. And then we don't need to get Camo Village. So what's next? It's Peck. No, not Pecs. We already got Pecs. Overclock next. So this should just be a good spot. Alright. So when it comes to 2 mega pops, especially something like this, you want to either go for Absolute Zero or Homeland Defense. And in this case, I am pretty sure the right move is Homeland Defense. And that's because our round 100 is pretty yucky. You need a lot of the damage on round 100 to be done by this guy. And we really don't have a lot of room for error for that. So Absolute Zero won't really help us against round 100. But Homeland Defense is kind of what we need just to make the primary expertise do so much more damage. That means the rounds falling up to 100 will be a little bit harder, but it will give us the power that we need to push through round 100. So I got the call to arms right here. These rounds going up here have been pretty easy. Sometimes I was lazy not hitting the abilities, so like about 40 pops were stolen by the alchemist here. But yeah, we're gonna get Homeland right here on this round. I think not on this round, the round after. Yeah, on round 92 we'll get Homeland, and that will be good. Alright, so we got Homeland Defense there. So now we do have, when the abilities are combined, we do have quite a powerful ballista. What I do need here is a Moab glue. That will help us out. Some of the Moabs have been getting far. There's been more Moabs than the Pecs can kind of simply deal with. So we have to get that. And we can use these abilities around, because around 95 there's the big delay. So yeah, when both abilities are active, they do pretty well. But when they aren't, it starts to struggle and they kind of get closer and closer to the Alk. I want to not get a whole lot of pops on the Elk as always, because I gotta save pops for 100 at least. So right now I think I am going to go for a Sabo. Let's use that. We'll get the Sabo up nice. These abilities will also help on 100 a little bit, because when the bat opens up, these slows will still work. So so I might also get an AZ2 back there at some point. So yeah, let's get this. Let's get all that junk cleared out of the way. Don't want it. Pretty nice. Yeah. Alright, so we got just an AZ up here. I'm gonna save a little bit of money for round 100. I actually might not need really any money for round 100, because I can just use Sada's abilities to get a pretty controlled amount of damage output. We obviously can't really deal a whole lot of damage, so I'm going to use a Sabo here. Instantly. Nice. Let's stack the abilities. I did not mean to use Snowstorm there, but that's fine. Let's steal a lot of pops, only 38. So yep. That all goes down, and am I gonna... No, I will not have to Snowstorm right here. We can get the abilities back up. Like that, and do I take this? I'm gonna take this, because I do want to beat round 99 without using the overclock and homeland. So what I'll do for that is I'll do this and just like Snorm right there. Okay, so this evidently will not work because they got all the way to the end. So yeah. Let's try this again. Let's add just another Snorm. And what I'll do is change you to be on strong. So when the DDTs come out, we'll use the Snorm. And we'll use another Snorm. Put you on first, and there we go. Alright. Just looking at our pop count. We're looking fine. Okay. So now let's just use these abilities. Let's see how much pops we get when we use the Sada ability. Okay, not a whole lot. Let's use this ability. Not really a whole lot again. We do have 14k though. Alright, so with this setup, they're going to get all the way over here, and then the bad will pop open, which is no good because these guys are going to continue attacking, and that right there will push us over the limit. So yeah, we obviously can't have that. So we need a little bit more damage to get it over with a little bit earlier on. So I'm thinking I'm just going to get a Moab Mauler for now. That should work pretty well. If not, we can upgrade this to Assassin. Yeah, let's upgrade it to Assassin. And we can maybe use the abilities a little bit. And that should work out. Should get us a little bit more damage so we can open it up a bit earlier. Can I also get another Snorm? Yes, I can. Yeah, let's use the ability again. Alright, so it got to the last damage phase right there, which is better. We don't want Sada to be dealing the damage, so let's get that, open it up. Ooh, Sada's still doing damage. See that? That won't cut it because that's an issue. Need to get the right cross path. Okay, these are all cross paths. Okay. Did Sada really do any damage? No, that looks good. But it's so close to Sada, that's just an issue. And now Sada's doing damage again. Oh, it ended. Yeah. 10k over, and like Sada got that 10k damage that it needed. So what I need to do is I need to do this on a map. Either like get the pecs on time, or do it on a longer map that will give us an easier round 100, which I think is what I'm going to do. So I ended up just playing it safe, and I redid it on a much easier map. Cubism, I kind of think this is the easiest map that I possibly could have chosen for this challenge, and when done on a map like this, a map this long, it has such a good setup for the early game, it really was extremely easy to complete this challenge. I got pecs as early as possible, and I got homeland kind of like that. I probably could even gone for ultra boost, which might have been more interesting, but I just got homeland. And yeah, that's kind of it. It was pretty easy after that.